Hello, it's Celeste here, and welcome to A Crafter's Story. When I go looking for craft supplies, I always find what I like because I like all craft supplies. You never know what you can do with it, so everything has beauty to me. But sometimes I like to make my own things just because I like to be in control of the design or the color, and that's how I went looking to see how I could make a version of my own washi tape. So that's what I'm going to share with you today. Just a few examples that I have. And there's no rules, guys. So really, honestly, you can do whatever you like. These are just the ones that I've done. I have a blue one that I put some, this is my magic ingredient, by the way. It's liquid shoe polish. Now you do get these in quite a few colors, maybe 4 or 5 or so. So you're a little limited with color, but that is the blue. And let's see if I have there's splotches, not complete, but splotches of the red on this one, which I then just went in and stamped on. This is the brown. And so I believe there's a green, and there's maybe like a wine red that I think I've seen. There's a white doesn't really work. And then when you buy different makes, these are just 2 different brands. Sorry, let me show you the 2 browns. The browns do come up, showing up in different shades of brown. I'll show you that in the tutorial today. And then you can really just come in once you have, let me just mention as well, I have some watercolor paint which has some gold, shimmer gold in it, and I really just lightly went over here with that gold watercolor paint, let it dry, and then came back in with some more and layered it, because I found if you make it too wet too quickly, the tape is not gonna, it doesn't like it. And then with this one, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. I'll see if I can. I don't know if you can see those little sort of sparkly blue bits, blue dots. That is also a shimmer watercolor paint that I wet the brush, and then I just, if my finger is the brush and the end here has got the glimmer paint on it, just let it splatter. And so really you can do whatever you want. You can stamp on it. You can come in with a paint pen, some gold markers, some Sharpie pens, stamps. This was a stamp, and then I came in and I colored them in with my Sharpies and my markers. So let's get ahead. Get ahead. I am getting ahead of myself. Let us go ahead and get started. We'll show you how we do this. So all you're going to need, I like to, for storage purposes later on, I like to use I should really show you, freezer paper. I like to use the freezer paper. I've got this giant roll. It was 150 square feet. I don't know why I bought so much, but I did. It's coming in really handy. I'm using it for a ton of projects, but for this project, you want to take just a piece. It comes in a nice roll. Get a piece about a foot wide. It really doesn't matter, but make sure that you have the shiny side up. You want the shiny side on facing you. Now when you go to the dollar store, any store really, and you buy a surgical tape, which is what this is, it's really just a paper tape. This is what we're going to make our washi tape out of today. The first thing I'm going to do is just fold this end over so that I have a pointed grip where my fingers aren't sticking. And I'm going to lay this down for the length of the freezer paper. Get that down, and I'm just going to tear it. Let's do 2 examples before we move on. There's another one. Now the reason I wanted the shiny side up is when you come later to pull the tape off, it's not going to stick, and it's going to leave some of the glue on the tape, almost like pulling the backing off a sticker. Same kind of idea. And the reason why I have this little tab here in the beginning where we folded it over is again just to give a nice access for me to be able to pull it off. So I think let's try a brown. Now this is just regular, I bought it on Amazon, regular liquid shoe polish. And you're just literally going to get that on there, and because it's paper tape, it really does take really nicely. It becomes very saturated with this. Now you can get fancy and maybe just go up the one side and come down the other side with another color, or you can go dot 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 and in between come with a different. Should we do that? Let's do that. Let's get fancy. Okay, I think you guys are in frame. Let's use a red on the one side. And okay, red on the one side. I think that probably, yep, there we go. And let's do a blue. Oh, almost like a 4th of July, Independence Day kind of look to this. All right, let's get that down the other side. Oh, I like that. Look at that. Okay, let's get that blue down there. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, that looks nice. And once it's dry and you decide maybe you want to come and add a bit of color, you can always do that. So you see how easy it is to add color. I could have used, what did I say, watercolor. I could also come in with just a stamp pad and just go boom, 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 all the way down. That'll work as well. I've done that with a few of them where I came in and added some color. So that is it. That's all you're going to do. Once that is dry, you can come in with a stamp or a paint pen or a Sharpie or what else have I used in the past? A gold pen, pretty much anything. What doesn't work, you guys, is those glitter glues. When I came in and used glitter glue on here, and let it dry, I came to pull off my washi tape to use. Where the glitter glue was, it got stuck to the freezer paper. You guys can try out and see what works for you. It didn't work for me. Alcohol inks, I would imagine, food coloring, anything that stains the paper will work nicely. So I'm going to get this off here and show you some examples. Oh boy, my old bones. All right, so I went ahead here and I used the red for this washi, the blue for that washi. I believe it was, am I right? I think I'm right. I believe it was, no, this one was that brown, and this brown is more of a reddy Albany brown, was for that washi. And then I actually came in here with the red and I just kind of blotched it, and then I was like, I already have a red, so I came in with the brown and I went in between, and I kind of like it. It kind of gives that almost looks like an aged moldy look. I know I'm strange, sorry, but it looks good. Okay, so because these colors are a little darker, I would have to use a lighter ink or a lighter paint pen to come and decorate it afterwards. Now, I don't know if you can see it. I really do hope. Let me see if you guys can see it. Yes, you can. Okay, good. At the end here, I did not, on this strip, I didn't put any of the color, any of, and today I'm just using the shoe polish. So I decided not to put shoe polish on this last strip and just to come in and stamp it, just to give you an option. That's another option that you have. And so let's carry on together and do a little more stamping and a little more decorating. So I have, oh, I'm pushing stuff around, never mind. So I have this pretty little flower stamp, and I'm going to use the white ink and just run, and it doesn't matter. And I do that all the time. If you go a little off center, this is a washi tape. That's okay. Maybe I should do it on purpose on this side and come a little over. Oh, goodness gracious. Don't you? And there we go. Oh, this is looking so good. All right. Okay. And the last one. So now that can be finished if you decide that that is enough. But if you want to go bananas like I did on this one, you can just keep coming back and just keep adding. Stamp your little heart out. All right, so with this guy, I thought, let me show you an example. I tried, and I don't know if you can see it, at the end here, I thought maybe I would try a gold. It didn't work. It was too light. So these lighter colors are definitely what we need. So I'm just going to get a little bit on the end here. It just didn't show up nicely. Okay, there you go. Oh gosh. And a little more, and the last one. Okay, so that one, I think I'm probably going to come back and do something else to it, but we'll see. All right, now this is probably my favorite. It's my newest stamp. I'm not a big stamper, but when I do see those that are a little more different, I like to go and at least give them a try. So I'm gonna, am I down the middle? I'm trying to not to stick my head under the camera. I did that once before, and all you could see was my big old head in the camera, and it was, oh yes, that looks nice. Okay, so let's do that again. I think we probably can fit 2 more. All right, let's see. Oh, I've got the shakes. Why do I have the shakes? That's silly. I'm just excited. That's why I have the shakes. I'm excited because this is just coming out so beautifully. All right, let's one more. Okay, and there we go. So that one is done. Put that aside. Now, this one, I used this stamp, and I thought that because this is such a saturated white ink pad that I could press my stamp on here once and go twice. No, and that didn't work because you can see as I went up, it got lighter and lighter and lighter, which is I got mad at myself, and then I thought, nah, I can fix that. I can do anything. Well, I can't do anything, but I can try to at least fix it. So what I decided to do was to come in with my Posca paint pen, and I'm going to try not to touch where I've stamped here, and I can really just come in here, and I'll come back and do this later when I can actually put my hand down, put my whole arm down. I can't right now, but I can just come in here and sort of accentuate this a little bit where it's not so not dark enough, not white enough on the dark. So don't worry, there's honestly, you guys, if you make a boo-boo, it's only a boo-boo for a little bit until you figure out how to fix it, or at least add to it, or whatever the case may be. And if you don't like it, throw it out. Just throw it out. I'm not ever going to stress over something. This is a similar idea. It was the same stamp, and what I did, this is the only piece I have left, I'm sorry, I came in, and instead of using a white paint pen, I actually had a green marker, and I just went over everywhere with my green marker and accentuated the leaves that way, and then came in with a black marker and put in little black flowers. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a little bit of glitter glue in the middle of the black little flower there. That gave me a hard time. Pulling this off gave me a hard time. It was okay, but that's when I realized that maybe the glues aren't great, the glitter glues. All right, so I'm gonna come and scoot off to the side here and see if I can do this from the side, because I just came into this one It's a little awkward, but I'm going to try. Let's maybe try, I'll do something different and maybe just do a little roundabouty. So you can see that this paper, paper tape it's almost like, I want to say it's almost like tea bag paper, and it's quite easy to work with, and you can put almost any medium. I think acrylic paint will probably be a problem. I think it's a little too thick, but this will take me a little too much time, I think, for this video, but you guys get the idea, right? That you can come in and use sorry, let me do it that way. Use a paint pen. You can then come in with a Sharpie. Let's do it. Let's maybe come in on, oh, actually, I use the Sharpie here. Let's see, just to put a little center into these little flowers. And then, because this is just a white tape, I used my gold and this stamp, and I just went and stamped it randomly. Oh no, is it? Yeah, stamped it randomly. I think I can probably squeeze one at the end there. And then I came in with a different little stamp. Where did I put that black one? I hope this is going to be enough black. I think so. Let's try. With a little, just a plain little flower, and I came into the, yep, that's probably okay. It's very faint, but that's okay. And just filled up some of that white space. I'm having to smack this guy a little bit because he's getting dry. I really need to get a new black ink. That was a workout. But we did it. All right, so that one I'll come back and do a little later, and I'm definitely going to come in and accentuate the white of these leaves, and maybe come in. I tried to put a little bee in here. It didn't work. It just doesn't stand out, you know. So let us get our black, what is my Artist Loft permanent marker, and put in little center. Oh, missed one. Don't miss one. No, sorry guy, I almost left you out. That would have been, that's not fair. Can't leave anybody out. And then again, just to accentuate the little flower in the box, I decided to give them a little something, you know, just a little something to kind of make sure they can also have a little pizzazz, little part of the show. Okay, all right. And let's be quick so I can show you some examples of where I have used this homemade washi tape. And if you do go to the dollar store, it's $1. Well, it's not $1. It's $1.25. But you get a ton of tape on. You can probably do, oh man, I don't know how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that was 7, 8. I'd say probably 30, 40 of these just from one little tape like this. It's so inexpensive. So I wanted to show you, so I'm going to move this away. I want to show you some examples of where I use my, oh, shoe, almost dropped it. Whew. It was close. Okay, so here's one where I came in with a very dry, I think it was a brown ink, and just dirtied the white. And then I came in and stamped it all over the place. I think I used a stencil to create those markings, those sort of chevron markings. And there was a postage stamp, and then this stamp, this one that I put over here, and some pink. I wanted to say to you that this was pink watercolor that I just kind of blopped on there, and it made this beautiful piece of washi. And so all I'm going to do is take the end that I left for myself. It's on the freezer paper. I'm just going to pull it up. That might happen, you guys. That's not good. Let's see if we can get that off. No. Okay, we'll try from the other side. That might happen. And then, you know what? You just use a little bit of glue. Okay, that side's better. But if that does happen, it's happening again, you can always use a little bit of glue and use that to paste down the washi into your book. This is not always going to happen, but because I'm showing you today, it's wanting to happen. So I think let's get some glue just to be safe. And then, wrong one. Get some glue just to be safe. And I'll put it down the side here. And this does strengthen the corner of a page. Helps to turn the page. I may just have to cut that off. And I wonder why that happened. I wonder if it's just age, because I've had this washi for a while. But there you go. So I've got that down on a page, which I really like. I'm just going to cut off the excess here, which you then can't see. And I'm having to stand to do this, you guys. And I don't know why. I guess that's just how I'm feeling comfortable today. All right, and so there it is. It's done. It just adds a little accent to this page. All right, so that was that one. Now, if you were making tabs, here's my stash. It's my stash that I'm going to add to today after all the little bits that we made together. So I decided that this little journaling card is beautiful. I love it, and I'm going to put some lines at the back. But it's a little black and white, a little, it doesn't have too much going for it. And I think just a little bit of color would be nice. This is one of those where I used a glitter watercolor and then just came in with the black stamp afterwards. So should we do, there's a little white butterfly which I thought looks nice. I think we can just do there. That'll work. Yeah. All right, now let's see if this one pulls off better than the last one. Let's see. Are we going to get lucky? No. But it's better. Oh, no, much better. Oh, thank goodness. All right, we had it this way, right? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I think that works nicely. And then I'm going to cut off the ends. We don't want those. And I thought, just to add that last little bit of interest, what if we came in with a little green butterfly to add a little extra color? And I think then this would be the perfect little writing card. Where should we put it, guys? Should we put up? We should put it there, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, thanks. Thank you. All right, let's put it there. There we go. Perfect, right? Perfect. I love it. Now, did I have another example in here? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't, but that's okay. This gives you guys a good idea of how you... Oh, there it is. I found it. I knew I had another one. Okay, so again, just a tag. I'm going to put something on the back here, but let's not worry about that for today. I really just wanted to add something, I think something like that. Yes, let's do that. All right, now let's see how this one pulls off. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, let's see. Come on, you. Come on, you. Okay. Oh, maybe I shouldn't talk so soon, but I think we're in luck. We're in luck. Yay, victory. This one pulled off perfectly. Oh, no, don't stick like that. Let's put a little glue just for security. Oh, come on. And nope, a little higher, or a little higher. There you go. Oh, nice. I like that. Okay, so I think if I now just cut off the excess, now I can keep coming back, and I think I will. I'll come back and put a little word, a little phrase, something on here just to finish it off. But the goal for today was to show you how easy it is to make these. And I'm pretty sure I've seen, well, I'm not pretty sure, I have seen a whole bunch of these on YouTube, so I know that you'll be able to go on there and find some variations. This is just my method with the shoe polish, and I really love it because, and the watercolor, the shiny watercolor that you can use as well. I found these on Etsy if you guys are ever looking for any of those watercolors with a shimmer. You find them on Etsy. They're homemade, so they last forever. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me. I always appreciate your time, and I hope that you are able to go and make all your washi tapes yourself with your own designs and your own inspiration. And I would love to hear from you, and let me know how it went. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.